The trailer of Rani Mukherjee starrer Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway, which was released on Thursday, has brought back focus on a decade-old case that an Indian couple fought in Norway to get back the custody of their 2 children. The case, where the Child Welfare Authority of Norway took custody of Anurup and Sagrika Bhattacharya's 2 children, shocked the entire world about Norway's strict policies related to child rearing. It also led to a diplomatic row between India and Norway. It was in 2011 when Norway's Child Welfare Service, also called Barnevarn, took custody of Anurup and Sagrika's children and placed them under foster care. The couple had to involve the Indian government to unite with their children, and the case took 2 long years before the children could unite with their parents. The grueling journey of Sagrika Bhattacharya is soon going to be on celluloid in Ashima Chibber's film Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway. The film features Rani Mukherjee the lead and marks Bengali actor Anirban Bhattacharya's debut in Bollywood. The film also features Jim Sarb and Neena Gupta in key roles. Anurup Bhattacharya and Sagrika Bhattacharya moved to Norway in 2007. They had their first child, a boy named Avigyan, the following year, and a baby girl Aishwarya in 2010. Avigyan reportedly developed autism-like symptoms in his early years and was placed in a family kindergarten near the family's home. The family was reportedly under watch for months by the Child Welfare Service, and in May 2011, the authorities took away the couple's children under the pretext of bad parenting. They raised objection to Sagrika hand-feeding the baby and equated it to force-feeding. They also had problems with children sleeping on the same bed as their parents, something that is very common in Indian households. Charges against the parents also included a slap by Sagrika Bhattacharya just once, and that the children did not have enough room to play. They were also accused of providing unsuitable clothes and toys to their children. Commonly known as Barnevernet in Norway, the body is the public organization responsible for child protection in the country. The organization is extremely strict about child protection and imposes strict regulations for all citizens living in the country, irrespective of their cultural background. A mild slap is also considered to be illegal. The Child Welfare Services is responsible for implementing measures for children and their families in situations where there are special needs in relation to the home environment. Assistance is provided in form of counseling, advisory services, and aid measures, including external support contacts, relief measures in the home, and access to daycare. In the case of Bhattacharyas, counseling was being provided, which the couple had claimed to have followed. The diplomatic row between India and Norway. The Bhattacharyas had appealed to the Foreign Ministry to intervene in the case. The Child Welfare Service of Norway was severely criticized by the government of India for taking the children away from their parents. Berit Arseth, who heads Human Rights Alert, Norway, called the incident state kidnapping. She said, "This is not the first time such a thing is happening in Norway. The legal system favors the child welfare services and they do what they want all the time. Quite often when a Norwegian is married to a non-Norwegian, they also do the same thing. They also do this to asylum seekers, and in almost every case they say one of the parents has a mental problem just to make their case strong. That is what has happened in this case too." After a diplomatic row between the 2 countries, the Norwegian authorities decided to award the custody of the children to their father's brother, enabling him to bring them back to India. By then Anurup and Sagrika's marriage ran through troubled waters and they separated. Sagrika had to undergo another round of legal battle, this time in India, to get custody of her children. She had alleged that her husband and her in-laws had falsely accused her of being mentally unstable and hence unfit to take care of the 2 children. In 2013, Sagrika was granted custody of her children by the court. She now reportedly spends a quiet and private life with her children in Kolkata, India. Author Shoumini Sen. Shoumini has written on entertainment and lifestyle for the most part of her career. While writing on cinema remains her first love, her other interest lies in topics like gender, society, and Indian literature. You can follow her on Twitter at Shouminisen. Related. Share on Facebook. Share on Twitter. Share on LinkedIn. Afrobeat stars Naira Marley, Sam Larry released on bail in Mohbad's death investigation. Share on Facebook. Share on Twitter. Share on LinkedIn. Doom director Sanjay Gadvi passes away after suffering heart attack. Share on Facebook. Share on Twitter. Share on LinkedIn. Trisha vows to never work with Mansoor Ali Khan after his shocking and derogatory remarks.